let's talk about the WAFU Zone B Under-20 men's tournament that's happening. It's a qualifier for the African Under-20 Championship. Samuel Boedu is in charge of that team. They were mired in some controversy because the squad list was actually not coming out. Eventually, it was released. They played their first game against Niger. Ghana took the lead. Brilliant free kick scored by Yakubu. And then the Nigerians managed to pull level. In the end, that's how that game ended, 1-1. So Black Satellites held to a 1-1 draw in the opening game. Edwin, quick thoughts on that?
Look, yeah, a lot of people will get stuck on the results. It was not the ideal results, especially against a team that you'd expect us to beat on a normal day. Niger shouldn't be a team that gives us trouble, but I prefer to focus more on the performance. And I feel that there were a lot of positive things I saw there. The passing, attacking quickly, being direct, play from set pieces especially.
Okay.
It's one
Stuff
thing
we
that,
haven't seen with our other
yeah,
national
exactly.
teams
It's one
lately.
thing that has gone through our national teams, from the Satellites to the Meteors to the Black Stars. We've not been able to take advantage of set piece opportunities. And on a couple of occasions, maybe 3 or 4, the Black Satellites actually showed that they have some promise attacking set pieces. But there were also some things which I was disappointed with. We were okay on the offensive bits, but defending set pieces was a problem for us. And defending balls, aerial balls into the box. Anytime there was a cross, anytime there was a corner or a free kick into the box, we struggled to deal with it. And I think that's what resulted in the equalizer for Niger. We failed to deal with a play down outside. And that's another thing that has gone through our teams. Our defensive play on the laterals, the wing backs, the full backs, whichever we decide to play, is very inadequate. Either we don't get support from the wingers, they don't come back to help out the defenders, or the defenders themselves aren't disciplined enough, throw themselves into tackles and lose their markers pretty easily. And unfortunately, that is what cost us in this game. The result wasn't ideal, but I feel there are a lot more games for us to build ourselves, rectify the. But we need to deal with defensive work down the laterals and also work on our set pieces defensively.
I dare say that I think that as Ghana, I think we have a lateral defense problem across all our national teams, because I'm looking at the Black Stars and I'm asking myself, when was the last time, if you take away John Paintsel, who locked down a spot in the Black Stars right back spot for multiple years and was consistent. Harrison Affo came in. You take away Harrison Affo and we've been chopping and changing in that position. Same with the left back position. Babaraman comes in, doesn't do any work. Kojo Asamoah has played there. We've had Gideon Mensah play in there. Patrick Pozo has played there. At a point, David Addy tried it a bit. There was Daniel Paré for right fullback.
We had so many players.
It's been a very interesting position for the national team.
But again, we considered very late.
We
considered very late. Lack of
concentration.
Exactly.
Again, it's something we've been dealing with. I mean, where does it stop? Because it looks like it will cost Ghana a lot more pain if we don't look at this and address this once and for all.
I think we should introduce mental exercises to our players to battle mental fatigue, because if you run around, chase the ball, go up and down the field, you get tired, and the brain also gets tired. And once the brain gets tired, then that's when you start to lose concentration. Because look at how we considered that equalizer. A simple clearance would have done the job, but the left fullback dilly-dallied and got pushed over the ball, and he lost possession. Then the ball got swung into the box, and the defender failed to properly clear it with his head. And that's what led to the Nigerians getting the chance. Look at this. You see, he allowed the ball to bounce. He couldn't clear the ball, and he just slammed the ball into the net. So honestly, this is clearly an example of mental fatigue and nothing else. So I think we should try and incorporate mental exercises to our players to be able to battle this.
Do we get through this in the next 2 games left?
You
have your doubts?
Yeah, because
you clearly have your doubts.
Yeah, because you are playing against Burkina Faso. They beat La Côte d'Ivoire, the host nation.
Burkina Faso have been a thorn in our flesh for as long as I can remember.
It's quite tough. But I wouldn't be surprised if we draw with Burkina Faso and manage to
beat Côte d'Ivoire.
For Cote d'Ivoire, because they are a host nation, I would honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we get 3 draws and qualify to the next stage. I wouldn't be surprised if we get 3 draws and qualify to the next stage.
Based on what I saw in the first game, I feel there's a chance that we will go through the next 2 games and win those. If only we deal with our defensive issues. Those are the only parts of our game that I felt were deficient against Niger. Once we deal with that, we have a solid chance of making it through to the AFCON.
Okay, so that's what's going on with the WAFU B boys under 20 AFCON qualifiers.